plays and their active skills with perfection as we head on into next era, opening up series number 2, game number 1. The battle between Vietnam and India. The battle between PE Sports and Godlike.
Oh, the drone shot was absolutely beautiful. And now that the entire gates have opened, we are going to see some hell being unleashed. PE Sports right now just taking the mid control as soon as possible. And Marco, he has gone for a separately different wing. LBT versus Marco. This is one of the battles that we can love to go ahead and see. But on the other end, Lao, look at the way he's just going ahead, parading on what Godlike was thinking. This is the best situation, but the trades are coming through. And Godlike, they're at the positive end of this spectrum.
A brilliant play by PE Sports on the Super Bonfire, but unfortunately what they could not anticipate is a super accurate Godlike squad. Brilliantly played on that initial pistol round. Had those shorties on their side as well. And Godlike, they knew with the weapons that they were playing, they wanted to cut down the distance, except, of course, Marco with the M500. The rest of them taking that distance away from the equation, taking the fight straight up to PE Sports, and that was the right decision. And India with the first round.
Oh, is that Neptune? Oh, yeah. Look at him. Trying to beam up some light here in this Grav Lab. And Godlike, right now they're rolling. They're steamrolling Marco. Oh my god. Winchester level 3. All right, give this man a break. Tum shots coming through and Nera is already knocked on the ground. The revival is going to be there right now. And this is going to help overall the team to build that one back. Wait a second. What is that one player doing right underneath?
Yogi, you got to check your corners, man. And now one player alive. This could be disastrous. Marco still from the back, Winchester level 3. Orion popped by Yogi, gets the backstab. And the P90 drops Nero down to the ground. Yogi still up on his feet. And will be able to absolutely wreck the chances of PE Sports with that play. LBT and Lao Ho a little bit too far away from Nolan, and Nancy couldn't get away from the G36.
Not at all. Yogi is still surviving, healing to the max. Yogi, what can he do right now? Nothing! As PE Sports, they just run them over. One player in the hind line just goes ahead and creates history. This second round was possibly the victory of Godlike, but unfortunately, just one stone unturned. You see the kind of chaos it can make.
I mean, that was a great combo out of LBT and Lao Ho.
Yeah.
Backing each other up, getting those sprays. And it's all about the positioning. It's all about those flanks. The active skills barely made a big difference in that fight. It was all about the accuracy and the positioning of PE Sports, just allowing them to stay safe, but at the same time, pile up the pressure on the very aggressive side of Godlike. What a nade. Does not land square on their heads, but LBT tagged up already. Almost got the play on the side of PE Sports down. Narrow with a wild toss. M1917 in hand, goes in for the push. Nolan, P90 on the other hand. Cyberpoint, who gets it? Godlike! Brilliant opportunity, but Nolan gets the tag first.
That's right, but right now going ahead and giving the kind of team booster that we usually see in CS mode is going to help pick a player up. And from there on, Yogi, he's going to try his level best. Just slowly running forward, trying to get a knock or two. But Nolan and Nero, both of them just ready, prepared for anything that's going to throw right at them. Marco, the last man standing, still trying to go ahead and at least get a knock or two, but it's not going to help them out. As Godlike, they're just getting crushed from the entire play of PE Sports.
Yeah, I think Godlike needs to slow the pace down just a tad bit here. They got baited out by the cyber drop. They clearly wanted the point. They unlocked the cyber drop for PE Sports. And then PE Sports stole that cyber point, smashed them down to the ground. Godlike, I'm not liking that pacing at all, because if they keep falling for a very easy bait off of PE Sports, and PE Sports knew they were going to go in there for the cyber drop. They just waited for that opportune moment to stab them in the back, and they pulled that off phenomenally.
That's right, getting the early control. Yogi, it's all up to him. He's been very aggressive recently, and so far the aggression is not paying them some really good points. On the other end, look at PE Sports. They're just trying to stick together, know where the opponents are going to come through, and they're trying to get all the bonfires out. support each other, keep that morale high. But look at Godlike. They're so antsy right now, AJ.
Well, I understand exactly why they would feel so. Starting the game off great with their round, and now 2 rounds pulled away by PE Sports off of a sloppy approach from the side of Godlike. The players just all falling down one after the other. Marco could not get into their space well enough. As usual, I'm not a big fan of that shape splitter. You need to be really sneaky. Cheese strats galore off of that Sentino, but we see none of those out of Marco at this point of time.
Nade.
PE Sports is playing with fire there, trying to stay inside the compound for as long as possible. Eco opportunity. Narrow now on the connection of the LBT. Yogi, beautiful spray down. But Marco will turn things around. Nancy's shut down, and PE Sports just spent the whole round in the building. The moment they stepped out, it was over in the blink of an eye.
You know, it feels very bad going ahead and spending all the free fire coins in the previous round, trying to set a really good fielding out there. But those fieldings are not at all giving a single elimination whatsoever. Yeah, that hurts a lot. PE Sports, they're going to run around, carry those same weapons from the previous round in this one as well. All they have to do is level up their helmets, level up their Kevlars. That's it. They're good to go. And Godlike on the other end, they're trying to spend in some really good money. And Marco, the moment he sets foot in this game, he gets a 50% haircut.
Yogi and Narapandra down in the middle in a 1v2. Cyber drop down at the bottom. Yogi looking for the tag onto Nero, avoids the name. Smooth play, tagged up from afar. Great time turner from Yogi. Nancy and Eco dropping by to see if they can help out their buddy. Nolan charged up with the electrotherapy, but that's not going to be good enough. No timing on that electrotherapy pump up, and he gets sprayed down. And Godlike needs to save their sniper to maintain the balance with numbers.
That's right. And LBT just going ahead and trying to take a couple of pot shots. There you go, Marco. He's out for the count. A 2v3 situation, man count advantage. PE Sports, they've been doing this again and again. Rinse and repeat. And with this kind of a performance, if Godlike wants to go ahead and showcase what they're made of, then they have to do it something much more better than just this. HPs are dropping down, it's getting back up, but it's not changing what's looking like a 3v2. Nancy yet again trying to charge in, but LBT, he takes a really good shot, and the last man standing, Echo, has to go ahead and call an eco for the next round.
My goodness me. That was just a little too aggressive for my liking. Yogi was not in the same spot. Man pulled out a time turner, managed to buy that. But unfortunately, the active skill card was wasted. And 4 rounds in a row now, PE Sports has managed to punish Godlike. The only round they took away was in that pistol round. 2 cyber points for the side of PE Sports. They're going to be able to out-purchase Godlike as well. Nothing going the way of India as of this point of time. India needs to figure out how to slow down this Vietnamese squad.
That's right. Imagine all of these picks, and the picks are not giving them any kind of a result. Godlike, they would absolutely hate this. Nero on the other end, he's just taken a very safe route. Wanted to go ahead and instantly get that Graffiti's blessing put down, but Yogi, a tad bit more aggressive. He would love to go ahead and showcase, get more eliminations right here, right now. And there you go. Eco trying to provide the support round the corner, and he's been diced up. LBT could not do much there. And PE Sports, all of a sudden, now they're paying for their sins.
Brilliant turnaround. Laho down and out of this round. 4v2. PE Sports now needs to pull off a miracle play to stop Godlike. And Godlike doing whatever they can to make sure they stop the Vietnamese squad getting into that match point situation. One more shot off of the glue wall. Narrow, great repositioning. MP5 level 3 in hand. Waiting for the rest of the players to shut down the distance between them. But Nancy will get the spray onto Nolan. And Narrow had no chance there up against 2 players off the side of Godlike.
Outgunned, outnumbered, outsmarted at the same time. And that was an outstanding performance. Yogi, my oh my, finally stepping up the aggression game even more higher. I didn't know that that's going to help him out, but okay, whatever rose his boat. Yogi has been significant when it comes to the 1v1 duels, and winning those alongside the way LBT was taken care of, that was absolutely cherry on the top. And now moving forward, even though Esports has the lead, Godlike, what can they do in this given situation? Can they level up the 4v4 score?
Well, first of all, Nancy needs to step it up. Unfortunately,
Absolutely.
Zayn has not been serving him up well. The third cyber point aim here for Esports, already unlocking the chest. Making sure they creep up onto it, and they will pick up the third cyber point, completing their run here for this first game. And the aggression, Yogi, a sliver of health, has the shotty in hand. Orion Pop makes the 180, misses the shot. And Nolan punishes him for missing.
Oh my god. For a second, I thought he was going to get at least a frag or two, but unfortunately, he just fell down, crumbled by the weight of it. Echo, still trying to get a couple of shots on the opponent in LBT. He's just running rampant. Look at him. Not a single shot connected on him, and he's just going to stay alive and kicking. Finally, Nancy, what can he do as his fellow teammate is already down?
Even when they were all up, Nancy has not been able to do much. Nero shuts down Marco, and Nolan gets the finisher onto Nancy. Match point, full cyber points. Esports geared up to get the victory here on this series number 2, game number 1 in this best of 3 between the two squads. Godlike, they need to pull off some sort of a miracle comeback here and get 4 rounds in a row if they want to stay in the race in a confident manner.
Well, Esports so far what they're doing is they're just adding more and more fuel to the fire. Godlike, they're not able to go ahead and give the kind of response that they usually do. And that's right, AJ. You mentioned that Zayn is not working. Yes, it's not. I mean, I do understand that you're going to be a tad bit more chonkier. You will have those shields when you take the battle, but those shields are not helping Godlike at all. As Esports, they just have such good firepower through which Godlike is just getting isolated again and again.
Flanks from the right, Godlike, a 3v1. Lao Ho in trouble!
Oh, he's in.
Man still gets away! That's illegal, Godlike! You cannot
finally!
fall in that way. Yogi finally gets the final tag in there, but Nolan's already in. Pulls out the time turner. Stepping popped as well.
Oh my god!
Single-handedly getting the tags, and Nero dropping by to say hello as well. Nolan and Nero tearing apart Godlike. And the Indian squad stood no chance.